Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. Consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below. And to all my returning favorites, welcome back. So, here I am today with my Yankee Candle Halloween haul. So, as some of you may know, I did go up to the Yankee Candle Village yesterday in South Deerfield, Massachusetts, which is the Yankee Candle flagship store, where Yankee Candle is based out in South Deerfield. Fun time, long day. Met a lot of cool people from the Candle Enthusiast fan group there. Finally met Shane in person. We got to do a little bit there. So as we talk all the time, we never had actually met in person before, so that was also really cool. Just an overall good time. I'm going to have more on my trip to Village and Kringle Candle later in a few days, because I did film some stuff, not as in-depth as, Shane has done and what he will be putting out. I did see what he was all filming, so he's going to have some good content coming out, that is for sure. So I'm just going to go over a haul here, and before I get to that, I want to, I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but recently one of my followers had donated some money to my Patreon account. I've had Patreon, oh my gosh, for about over a year now or so, and it's all the information is in the link below. It's just if you want to donate to the channel to help fund some of the stuff there. I haven't talked about it in a while, but all the information's down there. Like I said, I've had that for over a year there, so yeah, it's just a fun thing, no obligation, obviously. So, all right, well, let's get into it. So, Yankee Candle Village, they had all the Boney Bunch, they had all the Halloween friend stuff, which is like, the little Frankenstein and the pumpkin and the ghost and the cat. They had all that stuff there. The only thing they didn't have, which I thought they would, was the online only Boney Bunch. I believe in the past they have had the online only Boney Bunch for sale, but that was not the case this time. I think a lot of people were bummed, but I know I want that circus tent. So let's get into the Boney Bunch first here. So I picked up 2 pieces this time. I had never picked up any pieces prior on full price. The pirate ship back there was a semi-annual, and so was the, I think it was a car from last year. So this one is Boney on Stilts, I believe it's called. It is a votive holder. I'm not sure if I would actually burn a votive in there, because I'm not sure how you get the wax out without freezing it. Maybe put like foil or something like that in there before you put that in there. But that does fit there. It's a very nicely well done piece. It's tall. It's about 13 inches tall. I went through a couple to figure out the right paint job, because these orange stripes here, some like ran into his shirt there. And here's his stick. So the theme this year was, I think, just like freak show, circus theme. It was really well done for the Boney Bunch. And if there's still some around on sale, I think I will pick some more up, because I really enjoy this theme. This theme is going to go well with the Spooky Town Tilt and Hurl attraction that I have. So here we have, down here, he's on like, a little pedestal, and then we have the orange diamonds there. So overall, such a really nice piece there. $30, not too bad for this size piece. $30. The next piece up I really like. It's a freak show, and this one actually lights up. So it excuse me. So it has 4 lights on the front there, on and off. This is a tea light holder. Let's just put a tea light in there, and he is announcing the tickets are for sale, or he is announcing a program. And on the side we have a spider coming down. Freak show, 5 cents. So he's advertising for a freak show. That's exactly what he's doing. And we have the orange and white theme, the stripes up there. Again, really well done. This was also $30. Made in China. Now, a couple of these, the lights were like pushed in. So again, I went through a couple different ones and figured out which ones I want. Also, they used like hot glue on these. So there's like some hot glue cobwebbing going on. so that I pulled off there. But overall, I know there have been complaints in the past about the paint jobs on Boney Bunch, and while they're not perfect, they are certainly, to me, decent enough. I don't think they're supposed to be perfect, right? If you want ceramics, and if he ever comes back out with good paint, good ceramics, Homeworks, Harry Slacken, his ceramics, his paint jobs on them are hands down the best I've seen in the industry at a reasonable price. So, that being said, the Halloween Friends collection, there were some good paint jobs on those. Now, they're not as intricate as the Boney Bunch, obviously, but yeah, check out the Homeworks, like the gazebo, the gingerbread houses, all of that stuff. The fruit baskets from Homeworks, they were all top notch. So speaking of Halloween Friends, this was the Illuminate I got. Very popular at the Village, and from what I hear, very popular all around the country. $11 on sale for $5 when you bought a jar. So I had to do that. This sold out like 4 or 5 times at the Village. They put it in this little wooden trough, line them up, and people were just picking them up, and you got to go ask, and they would bring more boxes out, pick up. So for $5, I think this is a very popular item. Functional, because it does hold the heat in on these guys there. There is some openness in between in the cobwebbing there, but overall, it's a really, really nice piece. Really impressed with this collection. This was the only piece I bought from this collection. The tea light holder was really large. It was 13 inches long. I thought it was going to be much smaller based on the pictures I had seen before. If it were like 6 inches, I might have got him, but that thing was ginormous. And it was also not one piece. Each individual thing does come apart, so that's just more points of failure, breakage to me. But I liked it. Certainly liked it, don't get me wrong. And the tree, the tea light tree, it was $42. It was a little pricey. If it comes down half off, certainly I would consider it for $21. So not bad if it's $21, but again, that's just me. I know Doug over at Hall & Wax, he like bought the whole collection, so good for you, brother. The shade, also nice touch. I don't do shades because I put everything inside of a hurricane or whatnot, so that would just be counterproductive to me there. All right, next up, this is an awesome piece. So every year Yankee comes out with some kind of skull hand or witch hand or something to hold your candle. And this year it's really cool. It's 2 hands coming up, doing like this kind of thing, and the jar actually sits in there pretty good, to be honest with you. I mean, it doesn't really wiggle at all, so I'm really impressed with that. If it's level, I don't know. I didn't check out if it's level or not, but this was $18. So again, not bad, but certainly an improvement over last year. Everything that I have here was an improvement over last year. Everything that I saw was an improvement over last year. So Yankee heard our cries, our pleas, our complaints, our complaining, whatever you want to say, and they did something about it. So I have to say, and this is called Bedazzled Skeleton Collection, I think, and there's a little bit of glitter on this, but not much. So, I mean, just like little specks here and there. So, I like it. I think this was also another one of those popular pieces. I haven't tried other jars on it yet, but that's that. Of course, with any purchase, you got your choice of a Trick or Treat or Haunted Hayride. I picked up Haunted Hayride right there. More on that fragrance in a second. Picked up. I went to 2 stores actually. So I went to Yankee Candle Village, where I got most of the stuff. And I went to the Holyoke store, and I'll talk about my Holyoke experience in a different video. But great people at the Holyoke store. Great people. I picked up one of the Boney's tea lights and 2 jars from the Holyoke store. So Because these, believe it or not, the village sold out of these by 11 o'clock. I got there at 10:30. We left our house here in Pennsylvania at 5 a.m. Got there at 10:30 after 2 stops with the kids. Traffic, accidents. Got there at 10:30. These were sold out by then. By 11 o'clock, I think I saw one of these at like 10:30. But so I went to the Holyoke store. They had 2 boxes. I bought one, left one for someone else. So if you might still be there, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna get into Haunted Hayride here in a second, but I got 2 more things to talk about. One, so I used a free bounce back coupon where you could get a free tumbler with any purchase, and since I was at the village, I picked up the persimmon and brown sugar. I have no idea how you pronounce that word, because this is an online only fragrance, so you cannot get it in regular stores. So I figured I'm here, I might as well use it on something that I can only get here or online. This is a fruity fragrance. Sweet, very sweet and juicy. Almost, I could drink this. But there's a little bit of that crust note, and that fruitiness, that sweetness takes over. It's taken over a little bit by a crust, and you can see a little pie there. I get a little bit of brown sugar, but the fruitiness is certainly. I have never eaten a persimmon. I have never seen one. I don't know much about that, but it's nice. This would be something. I don't know when I would burn this, because it's kind of warm and fruity. I don't know. It's a little weird. If you have this, talk to me about it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Okay, so the next candle I have here was what was in their sale center. They have a little section of the Yankee Candle Village where it is. They have kind of some outlet jars in there. Every year, they do an outlet or a village exclusive balsam and cedar in there, and they're all dated. So a couple of these jars still had the dates on them from last year, but they had 2 whole shelving units where you could tell what they had done was just ripped the labels off, because they smell like balsam and cedar. The things on the bottom are balsam and cedar. They were 2016 and 2017 pours, according to the date there, and they had no label on them at all, and they just all had like a little sticky residue going around there. So a little sneaky, but for $19, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But and I was kind of hoping they already had the 2019 ones printed, and I certainly would have picked one up, but I wasn't going to spend $19 for last year's just typical balsam cedar, especially being an 18 pour. I'll wait till the 19 pours. But one candle I did get, and it's not a burner. It's just going to be on my shelf. And talking to Shane about this, he hasn't seen these labels in Deerfield in a couple years. So, and they had a whole unit of it there. And of course, I'm talking about New England maple, but not just any New England maple, the actual full-size New England maple. This is a 2016 pour from what I can tell. Now, it is a yellow sticker, but there is a white sticker under it, so I think they just put the yellow sticker on to say that it's on clearance, it's on sale, because they have been sitting around a while. Some of the oils have separated, so I don't think there's actually anything wrong with this candle. But like I said, I don't really care if there's anything wrong with this candle, because it's not going to be a burning candle for me. I love the Sugar Shack, and in full-size format, it is absolutely gorgeous. They did have the other 2. They had the maple cookie or maple butter, I think it was, label, and the other one was the syrup. So if they didn't have this, the syrup jars, the maple leaf syrup jars, that was certainly going to be my next purchase. But that's what it looks like. So for $19, Does it smell a little off? I don't know. I haven't smelled my other one. I know the other one that I have and I burned it last year was super sweet, super strong, loaded with oils. I think these were too. I mean, you can tell. I tried to pick out the best looking one. One thing I also noticed about the Yankee Candle Village there is a lot of their even retail jars, their new stuff, because the Emporium is just so bright and they have lights hitting it from everywhere, I did notice a lot of oil separation. So if you've been there, let me know if you've noticed that as well. But so I'm not going to talk too much about this, but I will say if you want New England Maple in a full-size jar, I think you can call them, and I think they'll take your order for one. So $19, I believe they'll take your order. I don't know if you pay for shipping or not, but it's certainly worth a call. And of course, it does say Deerfield. I'm not sure you can see that, but it says Deerfield exclusive on there. The one I have just says Village exclusive, which kind of takes away that little South Deerfield vibe from it, right? Because South Deerfield, they sell Williamsburg pineapple, Williamsburg bayberry, New England bayberry, New England pineapple, New England blueberry, this, and New England maple, so this. And I think that was the only 4 that they had. And of course, Edelweiss, which is a tremendous fragrance. But I do believe if you go to the Village in Virginia, they'll probably also have the same kind of 4 candles. And also the bummer is, now you can buy these Village exclusives online. So it takes away a little bit of that feel. So I had to pick that up. I didn't really care. I had to get that. So let's talk Haunted Hayride. Oh boy. Everyone's hot topic for the past 2 days. Or past 2 days. And I have 3 jars. Don't know why, but I have 3 jars. So I got one for $15 yesterday. And I got 2 today. Buy one, get one free. Down Holyoke there. And they're different batches. So that's kind of what, because Doug had told me that his smelled completely different than what someone else told me it smelled like. And so I went and I smelled a couple jars at Deerfield, and they all kind of smelled the same except for 1 jar. So I picked that 1 jar up, and it was a different batch code from the ones in Holyoke today. So I don't know if we're talking batch code variances with Yankee. The labels on the bottom are a little different. The fonts are a little different. Some are bold, but so one I have here that ends in a 70, and the other one I have here ends in a 66. So the 66 was Deerfield. The 70 was Holyoke. So the Deerfield one, okay, there's the oils on the top there, okay, and here's the normal Holyoke one. Not too bad, not too much of a difference there. And here's the third Holyoke one. That's for comparisons. So they're all kind of the same there. But this one, the Deerfield one, does kind of have a little more, and this is a hard fragrance to describe, first off. There's just a lot going on, and from what I hear, it changes while burning, so I'm gonna kind of hold off judgment until after I get a good burn-in on it. But this, you do get that charcoal vibe, that woodiness, that little smokiness going on here. Florals, yeah, certainly. There's a pungent, it hits you right in the face when you open this jar. You guys know what I'm talking about if you open this. And even with the tea lights, do the same thing. So I'm gonna burn this. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens with this. But like I said, I have 3 jars, 2 tea lights, 2 votives, and a tea light pack. I don't know. We'll see if I keep all of them or not. But yeah, just wanted to see what was going on with that. But funeral parlor for sure. Interesting fragrance. Let me know what you guys think of this. I know some people love it or hate it, right? It's one of those fragrances where you love or hate, like Haunted Hollow or Witch's Cauldron. I did not get a Witch's Brew. I have one from last year. I have I have 3 from last year. I have a house warmer jar, medium house warmer jar, and the little ceramic thing. Yeah, we'll see. So thanks for watching this. I know it's a little long, 20-some minutes there, but like I said, I'm going to go over a lot of my experience there. I filmed a lot of stuff at Yankee. I did not film anything at Kringle. Kringle has a little different feel. If you've ever been there and compared it to, you know what I'm talking about. So coming out, here's the bounce back coupon they're giving out. So September 30th, buy one, get one in the store on anything excluding Woodwick, Chesapeake Bay, yada yada yada. So if there are full price Boney Bunch, full price Halloween accessories available at that time, you can use a buy one, get one at that time. So I don't know, I heard stock was limited in normal stores regarding Boney Bunch and the Halloween Friends collection, so don't know what's going on, but that's what I have for you right now. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all real soon. Have a good one.